The summer solstice marks the longest day of the year, a moment when the sun appears to stand still at its highest point in the sky before beginning its slow descent towards winter. For me, the solstice is a time to clear space, physically, emotionally, and energetically. But before I could light this fire, I had to tidy up the chaos. The garden was a mess, toys everywhere, and this green IKEA tent you can see in the background. We bought it at a flea market for €2 a year ago, and it's been sitting in our garden ever since. The kids never used it, and the only one who did was Jimmy, our cat. He used to lie in it in winter time. And he's not with us anymore, so letting it go felt like a goodbye I hadn't made space for yet. For thousands of years, humans have marked this turning point in the sun. Before calendars and clocks, we followed the sun. We watched its light shift and knew something was changing. From the Neolithic site of Stonehenge to the ancient temples of Egypt, from midsummer fires in Scandinavia to sun deities like Ra, Amaterasu, Surya, and Inti in the Incas, this moment has always mattered. It's the earth breathing in and the pause between the inhale and the exhale, the height of the light and the beginning of its return to shadow. Today, summer officially begins in the north and winter begins in the south. And even now, something inside us knows this day is different. So this morning, I watched the sunrise at Stonehenge live on YouTube. Well, okay, I meant to watch it live, but I missed the live stream because after waking up at 5 o'clock when the alarm went off, I turned it off and went back to sleep again. But I watched it a couple of hours later, and even though it was through a screen, and even though it was only a couple of hours later, it still gave me chills. Twice a year, the sun rises or sets in perfect alignment with the stones. On the solstice, it shines directly through the heel stone into the heart of the monument. Built over 5,000 years ago, Stonehenge is still drawing people in, and it still makes us pause. And that's the power of the solstice, of ritual. It's incredible how they managed to do this with what we now think their primitive skills and tools, something so beautiful and so basic in many ways, just simple yet incredibly beautiful. And while I may not be standing on ancient ground, I'll be honouring it here in my garden, in my own way. We gathered the herbs together, me and my kids. Bay leaves for abundance, lavender for peace, chamomile for calm, and rose petals, pink, yellow and red, for love, softness and joy. They were all from my garden, dried from last year. And basil for courage, protection and abundance. Wrote down their dreams and wishes and drew some pictures and then folded them into the leaves or the leaves into the paper. took some lavender and some chamomile in my hand and held it close. I closed my eyes and asked for what I needed. Give me a message. Give me some softness, a little more trust. Then I folded my petition with the herbs wrapped inside, folding towards me and turning to the right, which is how you call things in. Abundance, friendship, clarity, anything that's positive that you want to bring towards you. If you want to get rid of something, you fold it outwards to the left, 4 times normally, but just do as you please really and what feels right. Then I gave this to the fire. It caught slowly at first, like the intention needed just a moment to land. Then I watched it burn, and I watched it release up into the sky. The kids added theirs as well. Quite thoughtful, like they knew it mattered, and it was really sweet the way they did it. The solstice reminds us that even at our brightest, change is coming, that beginnings often arrive in flames and ash. So we mark the light, we release what's heavy, and we begin again.